Hello and welcome back. Now today we're looking at set 8538, the Nui Rama. This is one of the earliest Bionicle sets released, appearing on shelves back in 2001 during the very first year of the line. The set features two large creatures, or Rahi in Bionicle terms, both based on a species of large insect, some sort of mosquito by the looks of it. These guys inhabit the island of Matanui and are a frequent threat to our heroes, the Toa, as they go about their business. The Nui Rama, along with the rest of the Rahi in general, are the closest thing to villains that we got in the first year of Bionicle. The Balrog didn't come out until 2002, and even though the dark shadow of Makuta loomed over everything right from the start, we had to wait until 2003 before he was released in plastic form. Still, this was the lowest priced of the 2001 Rahi sets, acting as kind of a gateway to some of the larger and more expensive sets. Anyway, on with the review. First up, the green one. Both Nui Rama are almost identical in terms of construction, and aside from the colour, there's just one single piece difference between the two. It's the piece used to form the jaw, which in this case is the Onua's claw appearing here in lime green, but it's switched out for a different piece in the orange Nui Rama. The claw is used again for the hands, and there's a nice reuse of the Toa arm piece in black for the limbs, which gives the creature a little bit of articulation. Most of the rest of the build is standard Technic pieces, although there's a sneaky reuse of the old Slicer gearbox to power the action feature. This set marks the last outing for the Slicer gearbox, which would be completely discontinued after appearing here, having only been used in 3 other sets over the course of its lifetime. It allows for a wing snapping action feature similar to Judge Slicer and Flare Slicer, though a bit more focused on play functionality this time round. More on that later though. Next up we have the orange Nui Rama. Onua's hands make their second appearance in this set, this time in orange, and you can also see Galley's hook being used in orange for the nose, which is the only structural difference between the two builds. I think I prefer the hook to the claw, since it looks a bit more mosquito-like. Now, if you're wondering why this set contains two almost identical builds, it's because they're supposed to fight each other. Each Nui Rama has 2 masks to represent eyes. They're Rurus, moulded in translucent blue, which is exclusive to this set. In the storyline, these masks become corrupted, putting the creatures under the control of the evil Makuta, but even in their wild state, Nui Rama tend to be vicious and unpredictable. And that's where the play feature comes in. Both figures have a built-in attack action, which snaps the wings forwards. So you take your Nui Rama, give the other one to your sibling, friend or other convenient person, and have at it, because nothing calms a creature down like repeatedly whacking it in the eyes. And if you don't have a sibling, friend or other convenient person, fear not, the action feature works just as well against your Toa figures. This Nui Rama has no problem swatting Leiwa's mask off. And likewise, because the Nui Rama eyes attach to the Toa heads, Leiwa can easily have his revenge. So, here's a Nui Rama next to Leiwa for scale. As you can see, they size up quite well. They're clearly large enough to be a threat to the Toa, especially in pairs. And for scale with a Nui Jaga, one of the other 2001 Rahi sets. I wouldn't recommend fighting these two, the Nui Jaga's attack feature is a heck of a lot more powerful. And there you have it, a quick review of the Nui Rama. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'd love to hear your own thoughts and stories about Bionicle, so drop a like, leave a comment, and stay tuned for more Bionicle content. Ta-ta!